And welcome back to another episode of Behind the Podcast. And today we get to talk about season two, episode number 8. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a Navy SEAL with Ryan Birdman Parrott. And yes, he is an actual Navy SEAL. He's not a Michael Bird Navy SEAL. And Ryan's a real good friend of ours, been a good friend of ours for a long time with this firm. So we're really happy that he was able to join us and kind of tell his story about what it's like, number one, to be a SEAL and go through buds, but more importantly, the tragedy that ended up happening to him when he got blown up in Iraq, and what he lived through, and what that caused in his life to pivot on certain things that you don't anticipate from a Navy SEAL. And Michael, what are some takeaways that you have?
For a season, thinking outside the box. There's no story this season that's going to be more powerful than hearing, a Navy SEAL, and more interesting, hearing a Navy SEAL and a story, and then just learning what Ryan did in the face of adversity and how he's, bettered the world with his nonprofit efforts following his experiences as a SEAL.
Yeah, and I just want to add is I've been friends with him for years. Heard him give this speech over and over, and every single time he gives this speech and tells his story, I still get chill bumps. And sitting there and having the time spending it with him doing this podcast was still very powerful as an individual who's heard it many times. So hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I did sitting there and enjoying hearing him talk about his story again. So thanks again for joining us.